Like she was in trouble.
She was in trouble.
Murder of Columbia High School teacher.
Yo. Oh!
Paranormal explorers Moxley from Moxley's Crazy Adventures and Dan of Nighthawk Exploring join forces to investigate an abandoned house so infamous that only seasoned investigators like them would dare enter. Dubbed the Invisible House, this eerie location in the UK is said to host ghastly figures and spectral apparitions that will send chills down your spine, sometimes even brushing past as you explore. On the second floor, they encounter a small statue kneeling in prayer, its positioning facing the room as if meant to ward off something sinister.
Are you okay with myself and Moxley being here? Can you take it to the yellow or orange? Would you be okay if myself and Moxley used the spirit box in here?
No. Give it a go.
Give it a go.
Thank you for that.
Thank you for that.
The air grows colder, and just as the legends describe, both hunters feel an unseen presence pass by them. Turning around, they notice a heavy cabinet door, open when they arrived, now mysteriously shut. Testing the cabinet, they confirm it's too heavy to be moved by a breeze. But as they touch it, something stranger happens. A ghostly orb streaks overhead, not once, but 3 times. Each occurrence is more unnerving than the last, leaving them shaken and questioning what force they've disturbed. Meet Sam and Colby, 2 best friends and famous YouTubers known for their daring adventures into the unknown. They've been making videos for nearly a decade, often taking their audience to spooky, abandoned places and haunted sites. But this time they're not exploring solo. They've joined forces with the Ireland boys to tackle one of America's most chilling locations, the Forest Haven Asylum. At the end of their exploration, they realized that they were in the middle of the scene of a gruesome crime. Nestled deep in Laurel, Maryland, the Forest Haven Asylum opened in 1925 as a care facility for people with intellectual disabilities. Over the years, it gained notoriety for abuse scandals, horrific living conditions, and a string of mysterious patient deaths. By 1991, after decades of tragedy, the asylum was finally shut down. Today, rumors persist that the restless spirits of deceased patients still haunt its dark halls. In this particular...
Whatever we do, let's just make it into a building as soon as possible. We're just gonna sneak up and scout out which building we need to get to.
2 other people seemed to be heading inside. The boys kept a low profile, careful not to draw attention, and waited for these strangers to leave before venturing in. As the boys finally arrived later, they discovered the full horror of what had happened that night. The woman's screams they'd heard were from Laura Wallen.
Details of an ever-changing story are emerging in the murder of Columbia High School teacher Laura Wallen.
Laura had reportedly gone missing, and her boyfriend at the time, Tyler Tessier, was living a double life. Not only was he dating Laura, but he also had a fiancé. When Laura became pregnant, Tyler feared she might expose their situation, so he decided to take drastic action. On the night of her murder, Laura texted a friend for the last time saying, "Tyler is taking me to this open field in the middle of nowhere and I don't know why." At that exact location, Laura's body was found in Montgomery County.
In Montgomery County, where Laura Wallen, 4 months pregnant with Tessier's baby, was found in a shallow grave shot execution style.
Investigators pieced together the timeline, confirming that Sam, Colby, the Ireland boys, Laura, and Tyler were all there at the same time. Of that night remains a painful memory for her loved ones, a reminder of how close they came to something truly horrific in the most unexpected ways. A man named Jacob was dirt biking, without knowing what he is about to discover.
I got a pretty good idea. I can see some stuff up here by these rock formations, so it's possible that it could be over here. We may never know though until we check. I had to drive quite a bit away to go to my buddy's house, and then there was a bike ride away to get to where I'm at right now. There's just a bunch of bones scattered. It's like a trail just leading me. That was a bone I just broke. Bro, is that my fork? What? Hello?
Help.
Why is that?
Help.
Hello? What the hell? Bro, I don't care about my bike. Hello? Is anybody there? I don't know, dude. Am I just hearing things? Hello? What the? Yep, nope, I'm good.
Following a trail of bones, Jacob stumbles upon a small cave entrance. Curiosity gets the better of him, and he decides to test what might be lurking inside. He tosses a bone into the cave, and moments later, it's flung back out. Realizing he's in over his head, Jacob wisely decides to leave, abandoning the motorbike part he found nearby. Was something in the woods trying to lure him inside? That's for you to decide. A woman named Rachel Navarro posted a video to her TikTok account back in September this year, in which she explains that she was watching something on her computer when she was suddenly distracted. She mentions that there is currently no electricity in her house and that she should be alone. However, things start to get weird when something pushes on the door from the hallway. When Rachel goes to investigate, eerie whispering noises and breathing can be heard.
But I swear, shite. Okay, this door, Jesus, has been doing this literally all day. And look, that's shite. Oh my God. Jeez. Looking out. Hello? Hold on. I'm going out there. Hello? It's just like mad dark if I don't. Oh shit. Oh shit. Jesus.
This is absolute nightmare fuel for anyone trying to settle into a new place, especially if they are alone during such an incident. What would you do if you found yourself in a similar situation? Most people would likely be more frightened than Rachel was. Meet Colton and Casey, the duo behind Mindseed TV. If you've followed their adventures, you know them for their daring dives into the paranormal, venturing into haunted and forsaken places. Tonight, they're taking on one of the most infamous sites in the United States for supernatural activity: Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Built in 1829, the prison was revolutionary in its time, introducing solitary confinement as a method of rehabilitation. But this isolation drove many inmates to madness. To this day, eerie tales linger in its crumbling corridors. Visitors report shadowy apparitions, faint whispers in deserted hallways, and the unsettling feeling of being watched. Shuttered since 1971, Eastern State has become a magnet for paranormal investigators, many of whom leave with chilling stories of disembodied voices and unexplained noises echoing through its decayed cells. But what Colton and Casey are about to face goes far beyond your average ghost story. It's October 29th, 2024, just days before Halloween, and the pair is determined to uncover what might still linger in the shadows. At first glance, the prison seems eerily quiet, as if holding its breath. They decide to begin their investigation in the abandoned chapel, trying to make contact through a Ouija board. But when their efforts yield nothing, they take a bold step, splitting up to explore more ground.
If there's any spirits of inmates here with me right now, these are all the main cell blocks on the north side Can you make a noise? Give me some form of communication? Hello?
Hearing a lot of noises coming from around here, guys. Which one of y'all is making it in these cells? I heard that some of you like to open and close these. Oh, fuck me, dude. Hello?
Oh, fuck. Fucking be careful. Far ass drop. Hello? Fucking footsteps.
Foot aggression.
Foot aggression. What? There's literally fucking noises all over. Hello?
The fuck was that? Fuck. If you're with me, can you make a noise?
Who's down there? Who's here with me?
What the fuck? This place is a fucking trip.
What the fuck? Nah. Oh fuck, dude. Sounds like it's following me. Yeah, fuck that. Later. Casey!
Colton heads toward the north cell block where things quickly take a chilling turn. Alarmed, he calls out to Casey and they manage to regroup. Colton recounts his unsettling experience, something he can't explain. It wasn't a person, the building was sealed, and they were the only ones granted access. Whatever it was, it didn't feel human. Maybe the dark tales about this place hold more truth than they imagined. Through the rest of the night, they push forward, encountering strange noises and other eerie, unexplainable occurrences. Yet nothing matches the sheer terror of what Colton endured in the north cells. Whether it was the spirit of someone who suffered within Eastern State's walls or something even darker, one thing is certain. Colton's experience was real, leaving them both shaken and questioning. What kind of energy is trapped within these ancient stones? Some mysteries, it seems, are better left unsolved. But perhaps it's that very uncertainty, the need to know, that keeps drawing us back to places like this. In the initial video, a man named Claymore is speaking to the camera, explaining that he heard some unusual noises while in the basement. He decided to grab his camera and start recording, hoping to capture evidence of these sounds. It takes only a few seconds for the noises to be heard. Strange knocking sounds coming from somewhere within the basement.
Alright, you guys are in luck. You wanted it, right? There it is. Ain't me knocking on shit. Ain't nobody down here, right? You hear it? Now, You guys are gonna say, oh, it's somebody in there, it's an animal. Nope. Let's go. Goes down here. Nobody.
To prove that he is completely alone, Claymore picks up the camera and walks around the entire area, showing that it is indeed empty. Despite his efforts to find the source of the strange knocking noises, Claymore is unable to find anyone else down there.
See if anything else happens. I mean, I hear it every night. It's tough. Okay, that's never happened before. Now I have to go check it out, otherwise you guys are gonna be like, oh, it's probably somebody in there. Let's go see. I'll show you guys right now. Ain't nobody in this mother right here. And it is empty.
Just when you think things couldn't get any stranger, the bathroom light mysteriously turns on by itself, leaving both Claymore and his viewers confused. As of now, nobody is entirely sure what happened, but it's clear that there is some kind of supernatural activity going on in the house, assuming this isn't an elaborate hoax. Let's hope Claymore can resolve this issue soon. Meet Lou, a YouTuber you might know from the channel Lou Rock, known for his exploration videos. Lou often dives into eerie, abandoned places and delves into the paranormal world. Tonight, he's investigating an old sugar mill that's been abandoned for over 20 years, and he's bringing his friend James from the channel The Fam along for the ride.
It's your boy Lou Rock. I'm actually filming a video here at this sugar mill that is across the street from the Hamilton jail. You guys will see that video on my channel. Here with my boy Gerald the Fam.
Gerald the Fam, what up, Lou Rock Fam?
There's the jail across the street. And man, that is such a spooky picture right there. Yes, I did. Just sounded like there was somebody in there, right? It sounded like something's moving around. Whoa, that's a really old, like, plaid shirt. Whoa. What the hell was that? Yeah.
That sounded very strange. I heard like something fall or something, and then
I heard like moaning.
Yeah, it sounded like a moan or like a grunt. Is anybody in here? We're friendly. Yeah, I hear somebody.
I swear I just seen somebody in there.
You guys seen somebody in there?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I heard somebody, and then you said you probably saw someone. I mean, there could be a homeless person in there.
This is definitely the church.
As they enter, Lou claims he spots someone lurking in the shadows, a man perhaps. But when they step inside, it's empty. Was it his imagination, or was there truly someone there? This question will soon be answered. Using the spirit box, they attempt to communicate with any lingering spirits, and then something chilling comes through.
Oh my God! Dude, the spirit box said there's a man here. Alright, I messed that one up. Show my boy, the fam, some love. His link will be in the description.
Oh, did you hear that?
Yo.
Bro.
Oh my God. Alright, man. I'm ready to bounce.
Oh, what is that?
Yo. Oh! Yo. Yo. Yo.
Dude, where are you? Where are you?
Yo, let's go. Let's go.
I'm gonna go behind you. I
There's
can't
a
see.
tree here.
Go. I'm gonna
Let's
hold your
go.
shoulder. Go. What the hell?
What the hell was that, bro?
Did somebody shoot at us?
Dude, they're behind us. Go. What the f?
A loud gunshot pierces the stillness of the night. Without hesitation, they bolt from the church, adrenaline pumping as they run for their lives. The shot feels like a warning, maybe from a squatter, or someone staking a claim on the place. Thankfully, it was just one shot, and Lou and James managed to escape unscathed. The experience serves as a stark reminder. When exploring abandoned places, the real danger often isn't from ghosts, but other people. This next video is both heartbreaking and heartwarming at the same time. It was posted by a user on TikTok named Julietta Moni on October 27th of this year and shows home surveillance camera footage taken inside a home late at night. The footage features two dogs seemingly coming to visit their owner in the afterlife. You can see and hear the two dogs running and barking while one of the new dogs sits in a chair and looks at them. There isn't anything too creepy about this entry, but it highlights the unbreakable bond we all have with our beloved pets. Other videos that Julietta uploaded showcase the dogs in all their cuteness. This eerie and unexplainable video was captured by Faisal, a 78-year-old adventurer with an enduring passion for the wilderness. On his YouTube channel, Voyager Overland, Faisal typically shares awe-inspiring footage from his journeys to remote and breathtaking natural locations. But this time, his camera recorded something he would never forget.
So Gene and I are out on yet another adventure. And last time we were out, I caught some footage that, quite frankly, has me a little spooked. And I haven't quite decided if I want to show it yet. Now, it's not the first time that I catch something in the background while we're recording, like a deer that we didn't notice, or some hikers that we didn't see while we were busy winching the Jeeps out of a mud hole or something. But this was different. Now, I don't understand what I saw and I can't explain it. So if you have seen anything like it, please feel free to let me know what you think.
Putting out a trail cam at night, hoping to catch some wildlife around camp while we're sleeping, and with my granddaughter who just loves wildlife. How cool could it be if I could show her some night pictures of what's walking around at night while we're sleeping? Now, I must admit, I haven't had any luck so far. I've put out the camera many times and never captured any footage. But tonight was different.
The trail camera caught a ghostly figure with glowing eyes cutting through the darkness. The figure seemed to drift around the campsite, but the most unsettling moment came when it noticed the camera and moved closer, its face coming into full view. The next morning, Faisal reviewed the footage and was stunned. He had no logical explanation for the figure and admitted that it left him deeply unsettled. He even chose not to show the video to his grandkids, saying it was simply too frightening. When Faisal uploaded the clip to his channel, it went viral, sparking widespread debate and speculation. To this day, no one has been able to explain what he captured, only adding to the mystery. But what if this wasn't a ghost? What if it was something, or someone, far more sinister? A man named Harry McClary posted a video to his TikTok account on February 7th, 2021, showing him in the darkness as he filmed something disturbing in his house. Right from the start, something eerie happens that you might miss unless you're paying close attention. Watch carefully and see if you notice anything unusual. If you look closely, you can make out what appears to be a shadow moving on the other side of the door at the bottom of the floor. From this point on, even more creepy things occur. Take a look at this part right here. A dog toy can be heard beeping on the other side of the door, much to Harry's horror. Just when you think the worst is over, something else happens a couple of seconds later. As soon as Harry opens the door, you can see the dog toy lying on the floor, and the ceiling lamp starts moving violently before the video abruptly ends. This leaves us all wondering what exactly we just witnessed. I don't know about you, but I think it would be in Harry's best interest to find a new place to live as soon as possible. TikTok user Kubikoi sparks both intrigue and unease after buying a seemingly innocent doll from a garage sale for their reselling business. Soon after, strange and unsettling events begin plaguing their home, leading them to suspect the doll might be haunted, or worse, cursed. In their first video, the doll appears harmless, sitting quietly in a box. But things quickly take a sinister turn.
Oh shit. If you're in here, can you move the curtain again? Oh, and there's knocking. Hey, if you can hear me, can you move something? Move it again? I swear that bottle just moved. Yeah, look, you can see the water inside moving and everything.
Desperate for answers, Kubikoi attempts to communicate with any spirits using a Ouija board.
Do you have a name? What is your name? You have to move the little plastic piece to reveal letters and spell something. It just moved. Alright, I'm done. I'm not doing it. I'm hearing voices coming from there. The last like 20 minutes.
Yet the experience leaves them too unnerved to continue. They're convinced the doll brought something malevolent into their home. While some commenters agree, suggesting the doll is tied to residual energy or a malevolent entity, others offer more rational explanations like drafts or vibrations, though even they admit the incidents are deeply unsettling. As the eerie events persist, Kubikoi's concern for their safety grows. Whether the doll truly harbors a supernatural presence or there's a more logical explanation, one thing is clear. This haunting story has captivated TikTok, leaving viewers anxiously awaiting the next chilling update. A YouTuber named Paloma Renee takes a bold step into the paranormal when she decides to purchase a haunted ghost in a jar from eBay. Along with the jar, she receives a letter describing the spirit as an entity from the 1800s that supposedly haunted a home for years before being contained. The instructions, hastily typed and incomplete, carry a vague warning. But that doesn't stop Paloma and her friend from releasing the ghost. The pair then break out a Ouija board, more amused than serious, and begin asking lighthearted, even silly questions. For about 5 minutes, they receive vague or non-responses. Just as they prepare to wrap up the session, they decide to ask if they've offended the ghost.
Oh wait, are you gonna haunt us? Like, are you gonna make our life? Jin, don't you dare. Don't you dare.
The chilling reply leaves them shaken. Watch their hands closely. Do you think the pointer moved due to a real paranormal presence? Or is it being manipulated? The answer might leave you questioning the boundaries between the supernatural and skepticism. Meanwhile, Lizzie Arts finds herself unnerved in her own home, claiming she's being haunted by a ghost.
Just woke up to smoke on Home Alone. I know which one it is. It's my one. It's right over there. We have 2 more smoke alarms in the house. There it goes again. You need to stop that! I know that scares me.
The activity focuses on a single smoke alarm outside her room, which goes off repeatedly without cause. Strangely, 2 other alarms in the house remain unaffected. Perhaps a simple battery replacement could solve the issue, but if the beeping persists, it might signal something more sinister. Is Lizzie dealing with a haunted home, or is there a logical explanation? Either way, her eerie experiences suggest there's more to this story, leaving us eager to see what unfolds next. The next video comes from Alfred, another outdoor enthusiast, who inadvertently recorded a chilling scene. While chopping wood for his campfire, Alfred's camera caught what appeared to be a ghostly, almost translucent figure gliding across the screen. What's even more disturbing is that Alfred had no idea this happened. He spent the night in those very woods, completely unaware of what had been near him. It wasn't until he reviewed the footage later that he felt a cold wave of unease. Determined to find answers, Alfred shared the video on his YouTube channel, hoping his audience might provide some insight. The footage ignited a storm of theories in the comments. Some viewers were convinced it was a ghostly entity. Others suggested more mundane explanations, like a camera glitch or an illusion caused by light. Yet, despite all the speculation, the true nature of the figure remains a mystery. What do you think? On Reddit, a user with the name Entire Thought posted a video just a couple of days ago that is sure to excite and fascinate any UFO enthusiasts. The video was filmed in the middle of the ocean during a beautiful sunset. This seemingly relaxing video takes a strange turn when the cameraman pans the camera around.
Look, nothing in the sky at all. Then all of a sudden, bam! What is that? Anybody tell me what that is? We're in the middle of the ocean, on a ferry. Nothing around. Look, nothing around. No land, no nothing.
Revealing a cluster of 14 luminous orbs hovering in the sky over the ocean. The cameraman looks on in awe as he rides a ferry. Interestingly, one commenter mentioned seeing something similar back in 2013 off the coast of Murrells Inlet in South Carolina. The Redditor recalls camping with friends when he saw 3 lights with an orange hue at a similar altitude to what is seen in this video. He initially thought they were military flares, but dismissed the idea after the lights remained in the sky for several minutes. So, what do you make of this odd case? Do you think this is authentic footage of strange UFOs hovering over the ocean, or something else entirely? Be sure to let me know in the comments below. As I'm sure almost all of you are aware by now, home security cameras can often capture the most amazing things that people wouldn't believe if it wasn't recorded. Sure, a lot of the time they also capture some of the most mundane moments of our everyday lives, but that isn't always the case. Take, for instance, the incident depicted in this following video. It was posted to TikTok back in 2021 by a user known as Lock-Rich Haunting, and showcases home surveillance camera footage taken inside an ordinary home in the middle of the day. In the clip, we watch as an adorable dog is just walking around the house minding its own business. Then, in the blink of an eye, this seemingly cute video transforms into something truly creepy. Watch this. Randomly, one of the doors inside the person's house seems to open all by itself, much to the dog's confusion and fright. No wonder the dog got out of there shortly after that happened. A second video posted to the same account showcases home security camera footage of a dog sleeping inside its cage in the middle of the night. All seems to be going perfectly fine when it suddenly gets distracted by something absolutely terrifying. The dog is asleep when suddenly one of the hinges on the dark cage appears to move on its own. As for who or what caused this to happen, it remains a mystery. Let's hope that this family can figure out a solution soon, as it's evident that something unusual is occurring. The next video is one of the most chilling you'll see today. Uploaded to YouTube back in February 2011, it shows a young woman in a house, chatting with friends and family. Everyone is in good spirits, laughing and talking. Suddenly, the atmosphere shifts when something terrifying occurs.
Já com sono. Aí, Thiago, a câmera que eu comprei nova aí. Vermelhinha e tal. Vocês nem esperaram pra festa aí, né, mano? Meu Deus do céu, que porra é essa, velho? Mano, eu vi alguma coisa aqui, Thiago. Tem alguma coisa que passou aqui, velho. Ih, velho. Tô falando sério, cara. Tô falando sério. Vem aqui comigo, cara.
Tem nada aqui, não.
Eu vi uma coisa assim, cara.
Tá louco, mano?
Maluco. Maluco. Eu vou voltar a câmera. Eu vou voltar a câmera e você vai ver, velho.
Watch as a man opens the refrigerator, and an eerie ghost walks past the kitchen window, horrifying everyone. The videographer jumps up to investigate but finds nothing. This 13-year-old video remains unexplained, leaving us with questions that may never be answered. What was that ghost, and what did it want? The mystery persists. But it could simply be a fake. What do you think? Alcohol in moderation has the effect of loosening inhibitions, leading to unfiltered thoughts, exaggerated behavior, and unexpected antics that may seem amusing to onlookers. This TikTok video, posted back in 2021 by a user simply known as Opal Ghosts, shows her filming her drunk friend fooling around and having a fun time. It seems like a funny and perfectly normal video, but things change rather quickly. Opal's friend is dancing around while an adorable pet dog wanders around the room, perhaps confused about what is going on.
You're fucked. What? What? What are you doing? Can you not hear that? No. Are you sure?
It's all fun and games for Opal's friend until this happens. Out of nowhere, the mirror positioned inside Opal's room begins to shake all by itself, something that her friend notices instantly, even in her drunken state. She then looks visibly freaked out by the incident, and it's not hard to see why. A second video posted by Opal a bit later shows her proving that it wasn't her friend jumping around that caused the mirror to shake the way it did. Someone in the comments suggested that maybe her friend's hand accidentally hit the mirror, but reviewing the footage, it doesn't seem likely. What do you guys think about this eerie video? Either way, I think it's safe to say that Opal is probably going to keep a watchful eye on the mirror in the future. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Over on the Alien subreddit, a Reddit user posted an extremely interesting video of an alleged UAP sighting that is sure to excite those familiar with the topic. In the footage, we watch as a young boy films the evening sky as he notices something odd. Take a look and see for yourself what he captured that night.
What the f? Oh my god! What the f? Tata! Tata! Снимай! Можно я телефон?
Desça.
Enoga. What the f? Nestalo?
Nesta?
Enoga, eto?
Não. Você se deixou.
What the f? Oh my god!
Не мога.
Ali vidi se ovako.
Kako je vyrus?
What the f***? Stavi na internet, tata. Majke ti. Otišlo, tata. Vidi koliko brzo. Tata.
Kako nisam brže vidio?
Otišlo, nema ga gotovo.
Ja ti kažem donesi kameru, ti spraviš pametan.
Pa doneo sam.
The boy seems amazed by the strange shape in the sky, which has been described as rippling like the surface of the sun with intense luminosity. Definitely an accurate description. The young boy continues to film this strange anomaly in the sky the entire time it's visible. At the end of the clip, the object slowly fades into the night sky, leaving him with a memory that's going to last for the rest of his life. A lot of people in the comments seem completely blown away by the footage, and it's not hard to see why. The clip definitely seems authentic, and the appearance of the alleged UAP is absolutely terrifying. Videos like this are always going to be subjective, so I'm curious to know what you guys make of it. Do you think this is really a UAP, or do you think it's something else? Be sure to let me know in the comments. This nearly 10-minute long video, shared on the UFO subreddit, features some of the most peculiar alleged UFO sightings ever recorded. The uploader notes, "The video is somewhat well known, but I've only seen a short 60-second version before." Comments often suggested these are training targets. However, in this full 10-minute version, the camera switches from FLIR to normal vision, revealing multicolored glowing orbs moving in a rigid formation. Let's dive into the video ourselves. Around the 52-second mark, a missile is fired at the objects but strangely has no effect. Since its release, the video has captivated and confused viewers, sparking numerous debates. Filmed in Afghanistan, the footage remains unexplained, though many insist it's genuine. Some Reddit users even share similar experiences from their time at military bases. What do you think of the footage? Is it authentic, or is there a more straightforward explanation? Share your thoughts in the comments below.